Hey guys, what's up? Um, this is Demon's Kitten, and welcome to movie review number 2, where I'm going to be reviewing 50 Shades of Grey. I actually just finished watching this movie. I found it online and I watched the whole thing. I could kind of see everybody's, debacle on why they think the movie sucked and why they liked it and why everybody thought it was kind of over the top. I really think that this movie is completely and utterly horrible. Like, I watched the whole thing. I'm a girl, and I thought this movie was completely out of, just totally over the top and out of control. Um, I think the ending was the worst part, and I'm gonna discuss that towards the end of this video, but 50 Shades of Grey was better being read as a book. Um, of course, I must have missed the part where, at the end. But I'm sitting here watching the movie, and I end up crying at the end of the movie, you know, and it's kind of sad because it wasn't a sad movie, it was more violent. The only reason this movie was good to other people was because it was a bit pornographic and it was a bit sexual, and I could see why girls all over the world have totally fangirled over Christian because he's handsome and has a lot of money and owns a multi-million-dollar company. But the actor who plays him wasn't who I thought would be perfect for his role, and the woman who played Anna, I didn't even know her. I didn't even know she was an actress. To be completely honest with you, both characters did really well. And, the beginning and the middle, it was alright. But it was when his whole sex bondage thing started, which, when Christian and Anna had intercourse for the first time, she was a virgin, and all of that. And if you haven't seen this movie yet, please don't watch this video because it's gonna spoil it for you, and I don't want to do that. It really, really makes me mad. I enjoyed the beginning and the middle before the whole bondage contract thing. And why they made this movie, I have no fucking idea. It would have been better as a book. They completely ruined it by making a movie. And it wasn't even a movie, it was more like a violent porno with dialogue of two different people. You got the shy girl who's a virgin, going to school, has good grades, has a lot of friends, kind of popular, kind of quiet, and then you have this handsome, successful, multi-million-dollar bachelor who has a company of his own, who has never done anything other than working and sexually seducing women as their submissives. And at one point in the movie, Anna asks Christian how many women have been in the bedroom she was staying in. And he said 15. And I kind of felt her pain because the fact that, it's kind of uncomfortable, and I thought this movie was horrible, and there's there's good parts and bad parts, and let me explain what I liked about it. This movie was, I'm sure, expensive to make, and it's based off the best-selling book. And I liked how, like in the beginning, you got the small, kind of quiet, good virgin girl who's going to school to be an English literature, teacher, whatever she wants to do. And then she meets Christian and they get to talking, and that was okay. And then you got, the characters were fine. I'm not saying anything like that, and I didn't expect those two to be, and they had no chemistry whatsoever, So how they made this movie without it being awkward as fuck, I don't know. It's completely and utterly just ridiculous how two people with no chemistry can be in a movie of no a violent porno with dialogue and not get totally awkward out by it. I liked it. It was okay, but I started getting into the whole dominant and submissive kind of thing. And then I started to get pissed off because some women find that totally demeaning, and it may just be me as a girl. I don't do that kind of thing. And it's wrong to do, and this movie went a little bit over the top, and I'm surprised that nobody you know um that wasn't expressed enough to the director of this movie or whatever. I thought that this movie was horrible, and I probably won't see the next one that comes out if there is another one coming out, because the actor who played Christian Grey in the movies, his wife got a little jealous and got mad that he was having erotic, violent sex scenes with his co-star, who he didn't have any chemistry with whatsoever. And honestly, I don't blame her because of how it all played out. If he leaves the movie, I'm hoping he does, and I'm hoping they don't find another actor because it will ruin the movie, and I probably won't see it. And girls all over the world want to see this movie, and left puddles of fangirls, fangirls everywhere over this Christian Grey fellow in the movie. He was handsome, but there's a difference between it being handsome and being an asshole. And I think Christian was an asshole in this movie, I'm not gonna lie. The ending of the movie was horrible. I cried at the end. When when Anna tells, when she wants to know more about Christian, I guess he has a bad past, and he starts talking about his crackhead mom and about how he doesn't let anybody in and doesn't let anybody touch him. And at the end she tells him, show me the worst punishment so that I will understand. And that is exactly what he did. He took the biggest leather belt he could find and bent her naked over a table with her hands tied and beat her with a belt 6 times. And watching that made me cry because I have had some experience with that. And she said, don't ever touch me again, and got really emotional. And you know what? It just, no. This kind of movie, I'm sure all of the erotic sex shops got tons more customers because people watch this movie, and that's why no props were allowed in some theaters because people were wanting to dress up in erotic outfits while watching this movie. I don't stand for violence, and I most definitely don't. I no. If a man wants this kind of relationship with me, he can go kick rocks. This movie was horrible, and I don't think I'm ever going to watch it again. And I don't think I'm going to watch another movie coming out. And I feel bad because, some of the males are like, this movie's going to suck. It did suck. It basically condoned domestic violence, and that is a no no. I mean, violence of any kind is a no no, sex or not. It's wrong. Very, very wrong. And I do not think that it's okay. And, there's really nothing more I can say except wow. And I hope to God they don't make another movie. Because if they replace Christian Grey's actor who plays him in the movie, it's going to ruin it. And no one's going to watch it anyway. But this movie condoned violence of, sexual violence, but spankings and the whole dominant thing, it's wrong on so many levels, and never base your relationship on any contract of sorts. If the man loves you, he's gonna love you for you, and he's not gonna want to change you, and it's not gonna be like that, I hope. And for you women out there who have seen this movie, I suggest you take a good look at the man that you're with and hope to God that he doesn't turn out like the man in this movie. And I know it's just acting, but either way, the way they portrayed it was wrong. And, it is what it is, I guess. So, that concludes our movie and review number 2. And before I go, I'm gonna tell you guys a couple things. I will put them in a slideshow towards the end, and let you know a couple things. But other than that, I will be posting another video on Thursday. It will be my update video, so look forward to seeing that. And I will talk to you guys sometime this week. So I hope everybody has a great week, and I will talk to y'all on Thursday. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace.